makes me so confused. Ah, bless it all. Okay. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about life. I'm excited. Like I said, and like I asked you in my previous video, I asked, if you guys were interested in a life update and why I have not been on YouTube or focusing on YouTube as much as I have in the past. And you said yes, and so here it is. This is what I'm doing. I'm coming to you. Doing the thing. Doing the dang thing. Okay, so I'm obnoxious. I apologize. Give me a second. Okay, so in December, probably before Christmas, the week before Christmas, I started a journey of self-love. Now, I've never been the type of person to be like depressed or, and there's nothing wrong with that. I've never really struggled with that, or like, not being comfortable with myself. But gradually, since I would say 2013, which is a million years ago, it seems like, you go to college, you gain the freshman 15, which literally is a real life thing unless you're already mentally like fit. That's a thing. So like I gradually over the years just kept adding on the weight. My original weight was around 130, and you might be like, yeah, that was high school though, like that's not realistic, but I'm 5'4", so my body type, like the weight I'm supposed to be for my body type is between 130 and 140 is like a healthy weight. And I significantly gained a lot of weight, and with that came the mental stuff. So like I said, I've always been like fun, don't really have like too many worries or cares, like don't get upset about a lot of things. But like when all of this was happening and life was happening on top of it, it like started wearing on me mentally. And I would just get so upset about me and towards myself and like think, well, I mean, you've got literally no self-control, no discipline, which is true, by the way. There's a quote that says like, how to teach yourself discipline is to be disciplined. Like there is no teaching, you just have to do it. You cannot learn. The only way to learn to be disciplined is to be disciplined, basically. So I have always struggled with that, and I've never had to deal with that with food. So like I just never, like all through high school, I stayed at 130 no matter what I ate. Ice cream, just like anything. I could literally eat anything and not gain a single pound. And believe it or not, even back then, like, I thought I was heavy. At 130, perfect size for my weight, I thought I was heavy. It's just like a mental, your mind plays so many tricks on you. So, anyways, like, I was used to that life, and then once my body was changing, and like, I don't know if there's like this weird worldly thing that when you go to college, your body just decides, we're out of routine, so we're gonna change now. And then your metabolism changes and all this kind of stuff. Some people are blessed with good metabolisms. I am not. I'm not. So I start going through all of this stuff, and obviously I'm vlogging and stuff, going on trips and taking you along, and you probably, if you go back to my very first vlog, you can see, and then go to like my more recent vlogs, you can definitely see the transformation, the negative transformation, of me just not taking care of myself and not putting myself first, because honestly I didn't understand how. And I had literally no self-discipline. Like I would start on a diet and I would make it a week, I'd lose like 2 or 3 pounds, and then like I would fall off the wagon, and when I fell off the wagon I was off. Like it's like, I ate a cheat meal, so might as well quit and just go back to living the way I was living. And this happened for years and years and years, and it just kept adding on to the problem. So fast forward to December of 2018. I started watching and listening to things that were encouraging and kind of pushed me a little bit. My boyfriend's always been a really good source of pushing me to be out of my comfort zone. But for some reason I just never listened because I am strong-headed too. Like, that's been a process to get over too. But he was always encouraging and being like, hey, this is what you're doing to yourself. This is what you're putting into your body. It's not good for you. You're like, this is what's going to happen. And I was just like, yeah, whatever. But the honest truth is, until you are ready to hear it, you're never going to hear it. That's what I learned. Like, and he would always say, like, I've told you this like 1,000 times, and it never mattered because I wasn't ready to hear it. And I was like, I took offense to it rather than realizing he's just trying to help me. Like, you know, he doesn't want to see me go down this path. And instead of listening, I was just like, no. So in December, I made the decision to start surrounding myself and what I listen to and all this kinds of stuff with positivity. So I found some women that I enjoy listening to, and they're very encouraging, but they're also strict, and they're also like, hey, you know, don't quit on yourself, and you always have to show up every single day. And then I've got some friends that I also text, talk to, FaceTime every now and then that have the same mindset that I'm developing for myself. Just listening to more positive things to surround myself in a more positive environment instead of like sitting in my dark room by myself. Like, I started actively trying to get out of the space that I was in. So with doing that, my whole focus was to make myself healthy, mentally, physically, everything. So like, I wanted my mind to be healthy. I wanted my body to be healthy. I wanted to not carry around extra weight that actually causes me problems. Like, I'm sure it causes other people problems too, but like my back, my feet, like it just I'm fatigued all the time. Like, I literally got to the point where I had to take a nap every single day because I was like, I am so tired. Because one, I'm putting negative foods in my system, and two, like, I'm just carrying around a lot more than I'm used to carrying around. So I was like, I have to make a change. So on top of surrounding myself with positive things that are going into my ears and what I'm watching, I started making signs and things that go up around my house that say, you can do it. Show up today. And every time I pass that sign that says show up today, it's just like, hey, I don't care if you messed up yesterday, show up today and fix it. Like, just that kind of thing. So I started making my home an environment that is positive and speaks positive to me. Not just like everything that's in my house has a purpose. All of this Disney has a purpose because I love it. It brightens my day when I see it. So I started being purposeful with what's in my house, with what I watch, with what I listen to, and with what I put in my body. So I started eating healthy. I started buying groceries and cooking food. Let me tell you something. I am the laziest human being ever. Like, I want everything to be so easy. I don't want to have to do anything. So having to go out to the world, buy groceries, come home, and then have to cook the groceries and eat them, that was a huge thing for me, because I'm like, I just want to sit down, watch my Netflix, have something delivered, eat it, I'm fine. So I was a lazy, like, I didn't want to have to do anything, which also means exercise. Like, I didn't want to exercise because that means I have to go out into the world, put exercise clothes on, and then do physical activity. Like, no one, unless you are designed like that, no one wants to do that. That's not fun. It's not exciting. So I literally had to I had to not give my mind enough time to sit there and think about it. I literally would come home from work, change in my workout outfit, and walk out the door. Like, zero time to think, get home, change, leave, go. Because if I let myself think about it for long enough, I would talk myself out of going to the gym. I'm really persuasive when it comes to myself. I can persuade myself to do anything. So, yeah. So, I get a gym membership. I start going to the gym every single day with like a couple breaks in between. If I'm feeling sick or whatever, I don't go. I start eating healthy, and when I say, like, I cheat, like, I am not perfect at all. I cheat all the time. Like, yesterday or 2 days ago, I had a Sonic Blast from Sonic, a Reese's Sonic Blast. Those things have like 600 to 700 calories in them. That's insane. But I had one. But the difference between this time versus all the other times throughout the years is that I don't get upset about it. I don't like curse myself for it, and I don't quit. So the next day, I get back up, I drink my water, I drink my coffee or my tea, I eat my eggs, and I start preparing my meals again. I get back on it. I go to the gym. I do my routine, even though I know I cheated the other day. And the craziest thing happens. You might be up 0.2 the next day from eating your stupid ice cream, but the next day you're down again. It doesn't completely ruin you like you think it does, or like I thought it did. Like I thought, okay, I've lost 3 pounds, and then I go and I eat a chicken McNugget meal from McDonald's. In my head, I gain those 3 pounds back, and there's no point in continuing. Because then I'm just going to have to start all over. That's not the reality, and that's not how your body works. Sometimes your body actually does need a shock like that. But it became apparent to me that my problem was more mental than physical. Like, yes, my body is a result of my mental game. That's just the truth. Like, my body's responding to what I'm thinking and what I'm believing about myself and my capabilities. So as soon as I stop letting my mind rule over everything and my laziness and my non-discipline, and I just decided, like, you're gonna change this, things started happening for the better. So in the last 2 months, I've lost over 10 pounds. And to me, that's not, like, I'm just like, that is so slow. I complain to my boyfriend all the time. I'm like, I am literally losing the weight as slow as humanly possible. And he's like, no, that's really, really great. That's 60 pounds in a year. I don't need to lose 60 pounds, but he's like, just like, on the grand scheme of things, that's 60 pounds in a year if you continue on this rate. So he's just putting it into perspective for me. But even though I don't think like I'm doing the best, like, you know, I'm losing as fast as other people, I'm still continuing to do it because I want my life to be different. So that's really the reason that I have been off of YouTube, is because I've been trying to focus so much of my energy on me. I was like, I don't need to like worry about putting out a video every single week. I need to focus on me and how to change these habits in myself. Because if I don't, I'm going to just be more miserable and more miserable and more miserable. And like I said, it's not just about the weight and how I look. It's about how I feel. It's like I feel terrible every day. I feel fatigued. I'm like unhappy mentally. And so it's basically a full makeover for myself, like full inner makeover, like cleanse the mind, cleanse the body, cleanse the gut, do all of that stuff and get myself in a good spot. So that's why I've been gone. And I also just didn't want to create content that I wasn't like excited about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to be one of those YouTubers who just puts out content because their people, like, their subscribers expect it. And then I put it out and I'm like not proud of that video. But I just did it to get content out there. I didn't want to be that person either. So that's what I've been going through for the last little bit of time. Just like a mental, physical cleanse. And kind of a YouTube cleanse. I kind of let that sit for a little while, and that also had to deal with mental, because I was like so focused on, oh my gosh, they're going to get so mad if they don't get a video this week. I had to break myself of that, because if I'm not happy and you know, like, I'm not excited to put something out, why should I feel like I have to? Because it's not like it's my job, it's just something I love. And I don't want it to become something that I don't love anymore. So that's where I'm at. And I'm so sorry for talking your ear off, but I just felt like this was a good this needed to happen. I needed to talk about it. I needed to let you guys know what's happening. And the fact that you guys were so receptive and like wanted to know just makes me feel like this little tiny community that I have, like literally I've got like 1,500 subscribers. Like that doesn't matter to me. Like I feel so connected to all of you that watch, and especially the ones that comment and talk to me. I literally love talking to you back. Like I DM all people on Instagram all the time. I comment back on Instagram all the time. I comment back on YouTube all the time. I try to heart and comment every single comment that comes through because it means so much to me to have a community that loves to talk about Disney, that loves to talk about travel, that loves to be like a part of my life, because it was something that I needed at the time, and I think I still really do need it. So I just want to thank you guys so much for being patient with me, and for being supportive and great human beings, the great human beings that you are. You literally mean so much to me, and I love you all. And I will see you on the next one. There'll be more videos coming. I'm going on another Disney trip in September. I just bought the newest GoPro that's out there, so like it has like the coolest features and stabilization, so like I'm super excited to take that on rides because it's going to be so smooth, and just stepping up my videography to the next level, which I'm excited about as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and sitting around for 17 stinking minutes listening to me ramble on about what has been going on in my brain. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I love you all. I will see you guys on the next one. Have a very magical rest of your day. Bye.